My mom served people and God.
A woman on her way to church dies after a crash. Police say it was caused by a drunk driver.
A Central Kentucky community is now helping the family of a 4-year-old girl who died in a crash.
It is a day all for the ladies. I'm Amber Philpott at the Kentucky Oaks, where thousands are enjoying the fillies running for the lilies.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
Good evening. A deadly crash leads to a murder charge. Police say a man driving drunk hit a woman on her way to church.
That crash happened last weekend in Pulaski County. Investigators say that 67-year-old Sandra Drury later died at UK Hospital. The suspect, James Harmon, was arraigned today. Phil Pendleton talked to Drury's son and daughter this afternoon. It's our top story at 6.
Sunday night, and 67-year-old Sandra Drury was on her way to church. It was just before 6 o'clock. A car came across the center line and hit hers head-on. Her children arrived at UK Hospital to learn their mother had died. A woman, they say, devoted her life for others.
My mom served people and God since she was a little girl. She's a firm believer, and she always taught us, if you take care of other people, that God will take care of you.
Even after a violent crash, they say their mother was at peace moments before her death.
Flight nurse, he said that she was very calm. The chief of police said that she was very calm. They both said that they were amazed of the peace that was around her.
The other driver, 21-year-old James Harmon, was also taken to UK. After Drury died and moments after Harmon learned of that, police say he ran out of the hospital. The Science Hill police chief arrested him at his home on Thursday.
And he's going to get his punishment.
Harmon was arraigned on the murder charges Friday. He pleaded not guilty.
And you ask why. You say, dear Lord, this woman was taking care of her 84-year-old brother at the time. My mom is all he has. She was caring for him.
They've lost their mother, but they say they have not lost their faith.
And I'm a firm believer in God. God is still good. I still have faith in God. Everything happens for a reason.
Police say they don't know Harmon's toxicology levels, but they say he clearly was drunk. In Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And Harmon's attorney asked for a bond reduction in court today, but the $200,000 cash bond will stay the same because the judge said Harmon could be a flight risk.
Tonight, a Bourbon County family dealing with a devastating loss is receiving help from their community. As we first told you last night, family members say 4-year-old Caitlin Ruiz died in a car crash in West Virginia. Her mother was seriously injured. Other family members were in the SUV as well. Hillary Thornton tells us how businesses in Bourbon County are raising money for the family.
It has been a difficult 24 hours or so for the workers here at Perico's in Bourbon County after learning about 4-year-old Caitlin's death. And now those workers here are stepping up to help her family.
We were shocked. We didn't know what to say.
Yesterday morning before they opened for the day, managers here say one of their top chefs, loved by both employees and customers, Ronaldo Rojas, learned the heartbreaking news.
All he said was that his daughter passed away. That's all the only words that he could say. He couldn't say nothing else. It's hard. Like, I wanted to go home yesterday when I found out and hug my kids.
A devastating loss, leaving them all lost for words, but doing what they can to help him through.
I told him, I'm like, if you need a shoulder to cry, I'm right here.
The family's only vehicle was the SUV involved in the crash, leaving the grieving father with no way to get to his family in West Virginia. One of his co-workers immediately gave him money for a new car.
We're here for him. We're here for their families. And whenever they need something.
Now, if you would like to show your support for Caitlin's family, all you have to do is stop by the restaurant here, and they have a card for you to sign, as well as an opportunity to give a donation that will go straight to the family. In Bourbon County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Perico's restaurant has set up a jar to collect donations for Caitlin's family. The money will be used to help pay for funeral expenses.
Tonight, we're tracking the investigation into another shooting in Lexington. Police have arrested Anthony Crutcher and charged him with first-degree assault. They say he shot a man early this morning near an apartment building on Ballpark Drive. Lexington police say the man walked over to nearby Paris Avenue and called for help. He's now in serious condition at the hospital. Investigators are still trying to figure out what led up to the shooting. This was the 13th shooting in Lexington since April 7th.
A bizarre incident near Bluegrass Airport today. Airport officials say a dog fell out of a small plane. They say a pilot for the Pilots and Paws organization was flying a dog and her 5 puppies. But just after takeoff, a door underneath the plane somehow came open and the mother dog fell out. Airport officials say she died in the fall. The puppies were not injured. The Pilot and Paws organization connects volunteer pilots and rescue groups to transport animals across the country. Deputies in Pulaski County say they found and destroyed dozens of marijuana plants. They say the 32 plants had a street value of up to $60,000. Deputies say they found the plants off Highway 1956. They also warned people to be careful when hiking or camping in rural areas this summer. They say if you come across any marijuana plants, leave the area immediately and call police.
The Fayette County Board of Education has called a special meeting for this weekend to discuss its contract with a superintendent search firm. The CEO of the search firm ProAct Search is now the subject of a federal investigation. School Board Chairman John Price says the board needs time to look over the allegations against the ProAct CEO and determine what the next step should be. The school board says they did not know about the allegations until recently. The special meeting is set for 8 o'clock on Sunday morning.
Just in time for Oaks and Derby, great weather has arrived in the Bluegrass State, and it should stick around the whole weekend. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has an early look at the Derby weekend forecast. Chris?
Yeah, looking good out there across the area to kick off that weekend. Our Derby day looks even better than what we have today, and I'll tell you, today's pretty darn nice out there. Look at live first alert Defender with some clouds and the thermometers thrown into the mix. 70 Lexington, 71 into Frankfort, low 70s Churchill Downs into the Covington area. Notice though, Defender with a little more cloud cover. That's what you're seeing in the white, and the temperatures that are cooler the farther south and southeast that you go because you've had more in the way of those clouds. Now those clouds are not producing precipitation, a little sprinkle action to our east, but overall it's a mostly sunny sky showing up the farther north and west that you get on our sky cams. Here's the view from the station on Winchester Road in Lexington with mostly sunny skies, just a hint of some cloud cover out there. Absolutely spectacular Derby Eve evening that is kicking off across central and eastern Kentucky. How about that one? A great Derby day tomorrow. Summer is coming early into your 7-day forecast. We've got that summer-like pattern that we'll track when I come back in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. Sunshine, fast horses, and Kentucky traditions all making for a great day at Churchill Downs for Kentucky Oaks Day.
And the annual Run for the Lilies just wrapped up just a few minutes ago. Our Amber Philpott and Rob Bromley join us live from Louisville with all the excitement for the day. And Amber, we were pulling for I'm a Chatterbox.
And I appreciate that. I was as well. Boy, that is one of my most favorite times, being here at Churchill Downs, right here on this first turn and seeing them come around. We watched excitement run right by us, Rob, and it was lovely Maria taking the Oaks here today.
That's right. Outstanding field fillies. This was really, really a good field, and lovely Maria has won the 141st edition of the Kentucky Oaks. I'm a Chatterbox had to settle for third. The long shot shook up. Came in second. It was 7-2-8. Kerwin Clark, the winning jockey. Larry Jones training his third Kentucky Oaks victory.
Yeah, it was a great race for sure. Well, there were a lot of excited fans out there today cheering on all of those horses. You know, here on Derby weekend, you tend to see all kinds of things, and Oaks Day is no different. So for some people today, it was maybe their first time here. Some were crossing an item off of their bucket list, and others, well, they just wanted to stand out. Thousands enjoyed a beautiful day at the track Friday. From having that all-important pink lily to finding the right horse to bet on, you can't go wrong spending your day at Churchill Downs. This woman is just thankful to be here. She survived a terrible accident that put her in a coma. Today, she will enjoy.
Well, it is my first time, and it always was on my bucket list, and I suggest anybody that wants to go to the Kentucky Derby not to put it off, because it's like it says, party like there's no tomorrow.
We found a real party in this box. Chances are no one has this woman's same outfit today, so why would you don a horse costume?
It was vetoed that we're not allowed to sit in the infield this year, and because I'm sitting in the seats, I decided I was going to dress up like I was in the infield.
So it's too fancy over here for you?
Today it is. I'll fancy it up tomorrow.
Vogel's friends came to enjoy, and they consider her the life of the party, making their Oaks extra special. Boy, you just never know what you're going to find either on this part or in the infield, but a lot of people having a great time and enjoying some beautiful weather here at the Oaks.
And we're going to have the same tomorrow. And this is always the Phillies' day, the Oaks. Maybe tomorrow will be the day for a lady, because as we look ahead to Saturday, a female trainer has never won the Kentucky Derby, but Carla Gaines will be looking to make some history come tomorrow here at Churchill Downs. Rafael Bejarano has the mount, and Bolo is the horse. Third place finisher in the Santa Anita Derby. Gaines says there are just a lot of contenders who'll make it tough on her horse.
There's a lot of them. It's such a strong group this year. I mean, that's the only thing that I could say I regret. I wish it was a little easier bunch. But yes, quite obviously, Dortmund, American Pharoah, Carpe Diem. It's just, it goes one after the other.
Well, it's a strong field, no question about that. Bolo will break from the 9-hole. He's 30-1 in the morning line. It will be a field of only 19 here tomorrow because El Kabir has been scratched after taking a misstep. So 19 horses, the one gate will be open, and those that were 1 through 7 will all move on.
Well, we will wait and see for Derby come tomorrow. Well, the races are winding down here tonight at Churchill Downs, and now the attention turns to all of those Derby Eve parties here in Louisville, and one of the biggest is the Barnstable Brown Party, and that is where we sent our Monique Blair. She is keeping a close eye on that red carpet.
This party is recognized as the premier Kentucky Derby Gala, and tonight, big-name celebrities are expected to be here. Tonight's guest list includes New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Victoria's Secret model Lindsay Ellingson, and many of the most recent season's UK basketball stars. And that's just naming a few. This star-studded event is hosted by Patricia Barnstable Brown and her twin sister Priscilla Barnstable, who are very commonly known as the Double Mint Twins. And this party is also a time for the fans like Susie Oster, who have been coming here since this party first kicked off more than 2 decades ago.
There weren't even news people. I mean, it wasn't that big a to-do, but they were still doing for the Diabetes Foundation and fundraising. And I knew of the great cause, and my father had diabetes, so I just came out here to yell at a couple celebrities.
Now we're set up here on the red carpet, and celebrities are expected to start making an entrance sometime around 8 o'clock. Tonight on WKYT at 11, I'll have a full report on tonight's Big Bash. In Louisville, Monique Blair, WKYT.
All right, Monique, we will be looking forward to all of that red carpet action come tonight. Well, the Oaks is in the books, and now we turn our attention to the Derby. Rob is going to be back in just a bit with more in sports, and I've got to go check a ticket. I probably don't have any money on this, but I'm going to go see if I'm a Chatterbox got me any cash here today at Churchill Downs. For that is the story here from the Kentucky Oaks. Back to you.
Well, at least I'm a Chatterbox was in the money someplace.
Yes!
So you never know, Amber.
Yes.
Check it out. Good luck.
For as much as I've been talking about, yeah.
Sure. Thanks, Amber.
If you can't make it to Churchill Downs tomorrow for the Kentucky Derby, you'll still find plenty of fun things to do at Keeneland.
That's right. The track is throwing what it calls the world's largest Kentucky Derby celebration. Keeneland leaders think about 20,000 people will spend Derby Day there. You'll be able to watch and bet on all the races at Churchill Downs. General admission to Keeneland tomorrow is $5. Gates open at 9 tomorrow morning.
Now.